Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today I just wanted to talk about basically MW3. So if you guys didn't know, MW3 got like leaked. I mean, there's been like a lot of leaks recently. There was like multiple like screenshots and stuff, like gun names and stuff like that. Menus, like the menus are basically the same as MW2. Honestly, it's the same game as MW2, just a new name, and they're gonna make gameplay changes basically. And that's like the main focus of what I want to say, what I want to talk about is the whole like system that they're doing. It's pretty obvious what they're doing if you really take a second like step back and think about it. It's basically a scam in a way. So they had let me like try to break it down, my thought process. So they basically had MW, which is like controversial game, but it was successful whether you like want to admit it or not. It was a successful game, and the people who liked that game, like, they were gonna like MW2 as long as they stayed on the same path, right? Which they obviously did not. Mainly the movement and stuff like that, and Warzone, like, a complete failure. They got rid of the 2 in the name for a reason, okay? So my opinion is that, not that they made this game, MW2 I'm talking about, uh worse than MW on purpose. I think that, first of all, the developers, they have like egos, or whoever's making the decisions, they really don't know what's good for the game, and they thought they were right, and that the community who wanted it to be more like their last game was wrong. And obviously the developers, whoever's in control, was wrong, because this game was not as good. The content was good, but the actual like gameplay, which is what makes the game, last, it was not as good. So I think they realized they messed up. And remember, MW2 was supposed to be a 2-year sort of COD, right? You buy the game and you have it for 2 years. They're going to support it for 2 years. It's not going to be a new one next year. And like halfway through the year, it started coming out that there will be a new one next year. So everyone's kind of confused. What I think happened is they realized that, first of all, they messed up on this game completely, and that it wouldn't last 2 years unless they made all the changes that people want, like the movement, the red dots on the map, stuff like that, little changes to Warzone, and just general stuff like that. They realized, if we want this game to last 2 years, we're gonna have to change all this stuff that we thought we were right on, and turns out they were wrong. So what they thought was a better idea, I mean, which it is from a business standpoint, was, instead of making this game for 2 years, let's just make a new one next year. I'm putting up quotes for the new, because it's not a new game. It's this exact game. MW3 is going to be MW2 with all the changes people wanted. Obviously, not everyone wants these changes, but the majority of the people who play the game every day or often want these changes. That's all MW3 is going to be. They realized, let's just not do the 2-year thing. Let's not fix this game. We already sold this game on hype and on the name alone. So let's make a new game once again next year. It's basically this game, and let's actually do everything people want. Let's give them the red dots. Let's add the slide cancel back. Let's make Warzone more like the first one, stuff like that. That's why they're closing down Warzone 1, and and everything, because they know everyone's gonna be on the next one here, and they're basically gonna fix this game and resell it to us. Like, oh my god, that is such a scam. I really hope they um they do something along the lines of maybe free to play, which would be a dream come true. That'd be a great choice in my opinion. Or maybe if you own MW2, you'll get MW3 like for free. That's what they should do, or free to play, because it's ridiculous. It's literally this game, guys, but they're gonna make the changes that they should have made on this game back in January. They realized back then that, like, why fix this game when we could fix it for the next one and just charge money again for it. And now this next one, it won't sell on just hype like this game did. It'll actually sell because it has everything that the people actually want. Whereas for this game, it's sold straight up on hype and hoping that, hey, maybe I don't like this thing about the game right now, but maybe in a month or two they'll fix it. They'll add the movement back, or they'll do this, that, or the other, or whatever. And that's what they did, man. It's really a scam if you really think about it. Because especially if they did this like premeditated, like they knew they're gonna lie to us and say, oh, it's a 2-year thing, but the whole time they knew that it's gonna be a new game next year, and they're just gonna fix all the problems that they made themselves on this game. And now the next game is gonna sell great because, oh, it's gonna be MW2, but it's gonna be what we thought it was gonna be with the movement and stuff like that. And I keep bringing up the movement because that's the main thing. Like, if you're a casual, you probably like this game. Even if you're not a casual, you could like this game. You know, you don't need a like slide canceling. But personally, and I think for a lot of people who play it like a lot, they prefer MW like movement. It's just more fun to play. You don't need to be a crackhead to slide cancel. I don't know why people have that sort of idea about that. It's not hard to, click two, three buttons. Like, sure, it's not good for your controller or whatever, but I'm just saying from a gameplay standpoint, you don't need to be a try-hard 17-year-old kid to run around and slide cancel. Like, it's not that difficult, you know what I mean? Yeah, it's just kind of frustrating because why even do this? They could have just fixed this game. Like, oh my god! And now they're gonna charge us $70. And you know what? I'm gonna be an idiot. I'm gonna buy it. A lot of people are gonna buy it because we're stupid and they have a hold on us. Like, we like the games. It's fun. It's addicting. And I played MW2 a good amount. And now, why would I not get MW3, which is gonna be what I was hoping MW2 would be? It would be dumb for me to not get that game, but it's even dumber for me to get it, if you get what I'm saying. It is even dumber for me to buy it, for any of us to buy it, which is why I'm hoping it's free. Because I don't know if you're a PC player or not, but on Steam and on BattleNet, it's not even called MW2 anymore. It's just called Call of Duty. If you have this game on Steam, on the left side, it's straight up called Call of Duty, and that's it. There's no name after it. So what I was thinking is maybe they're gonna do like a little free to play thing, and it's just gonna be Call of Duty. Sure, there'll still be MW3 or whatever the game after that is called, but it'll all be under like the hub of Call of Duty. Like you start the same thing, if you get what I'm saying. I'm not really sure what they're doing with that because it kind of seems a little dumb if that's not what they're gonna do. So I'm just hoping it's free to play, and honestly, I'm just kind of tired of getting scammed, bro. Like, ah, man, the last like 4 or 5 games have been rough. I like BO4. I didn't like MW at first, but after like everyone figured out how you're supposed to play that game or how to play that game, run around, have fun. It's fast paced. It was kind of fun, but I still prefer Treyarch games. Cold War was good, a little boring. Personally, I feel like it's just like the engine or whatever you want to call it, is just too dated, which is why even Treyarch's next game is going to be on the Infinity Ward, like IW engine, which is a good thing. Just hope they keep the sliding, bro. Like, you can't give us something that people like and then take it away and expect us not to be mad. And now they're literally like playing with us if you really think about it. Because I really, deep down, I believe they wanted this game to be good and they just made bad choices, and then when they realized that the choices were bad, instead of just saying, you know what, let's fix it, they realized we could just charge them for a new game next year like we always did, and it'll be this game just fixed, so they'll actually like it then. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully they don't mess other stuff up. But yeah, all things like to the side, I am excited for the game, which makes me an idiot. I am definitely an idiot, and anyone who buys is an idiot. But what can you do? We like the games. Hopefully, it's better than this one. That's all I could hope for. And maybe it'll be free to play or something. But yeah, that's all I really gotta say. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. If you think we're basically getting played with and scammed here. But yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.